Hello, good morning. Thank you for attending this webinar. It is our second session of the intelligent chatbots. A week ago, we saw the success factors of an intelligent chatbot, and next week we will go into the cognitive services of chatbots, the intelligence of a chatbot. So today, the popular channels. It's a demo session. Today we will have 4 demonstrations within the 50 minutes. So I suggest that we start with the highlights of the previous session. What we saw in the previous session is that instant messaging chat is very popular because it's adaptive. You can adapt your content based on the circumstance. It's very important. It's fast and efficient. A chatbot is also an integration project. You have to use your existing knowledge in your backend system, in your master data, but also the information you gather from the customers or the employees, you can use to update or to enrich your systems or your data. We have also seen that a conversation flow is very important. Don't just answer simple questions, but grab the user and take him into a conversation. Do things automatically for him so that his time was not wasted, so that it had added value for him. And he will come back to your bot at the end. Last but not least, the freedom of channel is very important. You have to go to your customer, you have to go to your employee with the channel of their choice. So that is a very important thing today. When it comes to channels, you have different possibilities. You will see on this slide, you will see the most important one. I will not handle them one by one, but I will demonstrate the most important channels you can use. You can, of course, use also virtual assistants or voice assistants, but we will not handle them today. We will use the channels that use text input. That's important for today. We have 4 demonstrations. I will demonstrate to you the event bot Xylos. He will go in production within a few weeks, but I will give you a preview. It's not completely ready, but I will give a preview, and we will show the bot in 4 different channels. At the end, I will show you a more complex flow in a healthcare bot. So we will see the healthcare bot at the end. So we can start with the demonstrations. I will start with an emulator. So what you see in here is a web chat control that you can embed in your website. Don't mind the things you see on the right. It's more it's more for debugging reasons for myself and to show or to prove that no one on the other side is manually typing the information. It's really a bot that will respond today to my questions. If you want to see an example of a web chat control that is embedded into a website, I can show it to you. Have a look. Okay, there's an example. And here on the right, you see the web chat control. So it's a control that allows you to handle chat conversations without developing your own front end. So you can embed it right away in your website or in your application. So I will simulate or emulate a web chat control. That's what you see in here. So I will start typing hi, and the system will start with a welcome message, a welcome visual card. We saw the visual cards in the previous session, and now I will show them to you. So the bot says hello, can I help you? And he gives me an example of a question that I can ask. Example, there are any events? Voila. And the system will give me different possibilities. What you see in here is again a visual card with the different events. It's presented with the carousel. We call it the carousel. You can click to the right, to the left, and you can ask more information about the events, or you can choose for subscribe. What you also see in here is that you can also give a suggestion. So when there is no event for you, or you want to have another event, or you want to give a suggestion for an event, you can do it in here. So within the same conversation, you give the chance to the user to give a suggestion. So that's very important. Today I will subscribe to the 365 Inspired June event. The bot asks me for the contact information. Yes. I will give in my contact details. Of course, we can integrate it with our CRM system. So when we have already contact details, we can pre-fill different fields. Today I will enter my contact information manually. Name, surname, function, email, .com, my phone number, submit. So the bot asks me if there are any remarks I would like to add. Yes. Remarks. I will stay for the drink afterwards. So submit. The bot gives me an overview of my contact details and the other information. He asks me, is this correct? Yes. Voilà, and I am subscribed to the event. So that's an example of a conversation flow. What I wanted to show to you is, of course, the conversation flow, but also the adaptive cards and the visuals. So it's not only text input and text output. You can work with visual cards and forms, of course, in an intelligent chatbot. I will show you the same bot in Facebook. So I have a Facebook account. I will start a chat with the event bot. So I have Facebook Messenger. Say hi. And you should see the same type of information you saw in the emulator or in the web chat control. So now he is processing my text, and indeed he gives me the same information. It's an adaptive card, a welcome card. So I can do the same, ask for events, and then I will see the different events or the different upcoming events. I will not go through the complete flow again. I wanted to show you another channel and the layout that is a little bit different when you compare it to the web chat control, because it's another channel and each channel has its own look and feel. I will show you the same in Slack. Say hi. And you'll see the same welcome card, the adaptive card, with the welcome text. And again, same type of information with a layout that is a little bit different from the web chat and the Facebook channel, of course. The last one I wanted to show you as a channel with the Xylos event bot is Skype. Again, say hi. And the chatbot will give me the same adaptive card, the welcome card. So I can go again through the complete flow you have seen like you have seen in the emulator. So now you see in the welcome card that we have an Easter egg. So it's an Easter egg, and developers use this term as a kind of joke that is embedded in the program. So the joke today is we can ask to the air quality of our own meeting rooms and training rooms. So I will ask first what rooms that are available or configured in the system. So we will look in the system, okay, for rooms are available. I can ask for the CO2, CNX. So you see the CO2 at the the meeting room Oceanics. Temperature. And now he shows me the temperature at Oceanics, the meeting room Oceanics. What I wanted to show is that you can also communicate in real time with devices. In here we have Sigfox devices, Wi-Fi devices, who can give you different types of information. In here it's the air quality that is measured and given to the chatbot. So there are many scenarios where this can be very useful. For example, at home I have the Motica system, and my kids always leave, they forget to switch off the lights. And when I ask to them, have you switched off the lights, they give no reaction because they are playing with their iPad. So I connected the bot to my Demotica system, and when the lights are on for longer than 5 minutes, the bot will ask them on their iPad if they are forgotten to switch off the lights. If they say yes, the Demotica system will switch off the lights for them automatically. So they listen to the iPad, but not to their dad. So I configured a virtual dad where they can answer questions, and so that I can optimize my energy consumption at home. So it's one of the applications. There are more applications than that, but it's an example of communicating in real time with devices, and not only with master data or backend systems. You can connect also to real-time data sources and devices, of course. So the last demo today is the healthcare bot. It's an example of a more complex flow. You will of course see also adaptive cards, but in here I will give some information. My arm hurts, for example. And here you will see that based on my input, that the bot will ask me some questions, and he will adapt his questions based on my input. So I will say, okay, out more than 3 days. He's trying to make a diagnose. So he asks me more and more questions. Yes, it's related to neck pain. No injuries. No. Yes, tingling. No syndromes. No. So here the bot gives me an overview of my input, and he will also give me the suggested cares. So that is an example of a more complex conversation flow. Probably it's not useful for your situation or your sector, but there are many other scenarios you can embed in a more complex conversation flow. For example, when you're in a hospital and you want an appointment bot, when you have an appointment bot, a user can make an appointment via the bot. And it can be integrated with the different agendas, for example, with Exchange Online or other systems, so you can see if there are free slots, and you can book slots automatically with the appointment bot, for example. So that were the demos for today. I want to thank you for your presence, and I would like to ask to fill in the survey at the end of this webinar. I hope I will see you next time. So next week we will see the cognitive services. And I would like to thank you for your presence. Have a nice afternoon. Bye.